Washington 4-2. At the start of the day, the Nationals sit atop the NL East, while the Braves are third in the division. Combined for 10 hits as a team, as they bested the visiting Padres 8-3. Heading into the day, the Phillies are in second place in the NL East, while the Padres sit in last place in the National League West Division. Tim Beckham grabbed 3 runs driven in, leading the D-backs over the Rockies 5-1. Entering the day's action, the Diamondbacks are in fourth place in the NL West, while the Rockies are third in the division. The Miami Marlins swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 9-6. As of today, the Rays sit in last place in the American League East Division, while the Marlins are in last place in the NL East. The Orioles allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-2. As of right now, the Blue Jays sit in fourth place in the American League East Division, and the Orioles are third in the division. The New York Yankees knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the extra innings win over the Mets 6-5. In the standings, the Yankees sit in second place in the American League East Division, and the Mets are in fourth place in the NL East. Michael Fulmer collected his 8th win overall, leading the Tigers to the win over the Red Sox 6-3. Entering the day's action, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division, and the Red Sox are leading the AL East. The Twins went deep 4 times as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-4. At the start of the day, the Royals are in third place in the AL Central, and the Twins are second in the division. The Astros broke up their 5-game losing skid as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 3-2. Heading into the day, the Angels are atop the American League West, and the Astros are second in the division. Emilio Pagan collected win number 2 on the year as the Athletics took care of their Cross Bay rival Giants 2-1. In the standings, the A's sit in last place in the American League West Division, while the Giants are leading the National League West. Hisashi Iwakuma got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run, leading the Mariners to a victory over the White Sox 4-1. As of right now, the Mariners are in fourth place in the AL West, while the White Sox are in fourth place in the AL Central. The Rangers only allowed 2 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Indians 1-0. As of today, the Rangers sit in third place in the American League West Division, while the Indians are leading the American League Central Division. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB The Show has baseball from Progressive Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cleveland Indians. Cleveland attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Trevor Bauer will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these 2 teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of this series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Jay Hay, Josh Harrison do his thing. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Here's Yonder Alonso. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. One out, nobody on. It's 1-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Big Daddy Franchise. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Took a Wave at one around the shins with no luck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Jamison Taillon gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count. A shot down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, man, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Got him.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without.
Right over the middle, knee high. Ramirez is, of course, a switch hitter, and he uses that to his advantage. He's one of the few truly elite hitters in baseball, and that's true no matter which batter's box he stands in. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Tribe turned away in the first. We played 1 in Cleveland with no score. Ready now, Corey Dickerson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Lindor over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First delivery to him on the way. And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Batting next, right fielder, Gregory
Here's Gregory Polanco, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. In now for Cleveland, Edwin Encarnacion. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by Harrison. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Choo, the former Ranger, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 0-2 once more. Sent on the ground out to second. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. At the plate, Josh Harrison. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Sliding stop by Kipnis. He is out. So 1 gone in the inning. That'll bring in the third baseman, David Freese. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run here off the bat of David Freese. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
At the plate, Ricky Thurston. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Popped him up. Shoe coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, there's a school of thought that says, hey, never dive into first base, but that dive just bought himself a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't go to that school, Dan. I was known for diving into first base. I'll tell you what, they'll say all the right things like, oh, the ball beats you there, you get there faster if you run instead of dive. When you smell a knock, it's tough not to just want to dive at that bag like a chocolate donut.
Standing in now, Yonder Alonso. Sent toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Into the box, Big Daddy franchise. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the second run will score as well. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Corey Dickerson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Loud contact for Dickerson, and a ball headed to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Corey Dickerson has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Stepping in now, Josh Bell. He swings and grounds it to short. Lindor is there. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 5 and the Indians nothing. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Matt Duffy, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 3-1. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Smoke toward the hole. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Batting 8, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Mejia. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Line softly toward the hole. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Duffy at second. Mejia at first with no outs. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it, and there's your first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the change of El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He went down swinging to start the home first. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. A fastball down near the shoe tops. 2 down, runners at first and second. In the air now, out to left. Dickerson's there, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Here's Gregory Polanco. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Number 5, second baseman, John Harrison.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Harrison. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away.
Up next for the Pirates.
Digging in to try it again, David Freese got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance, Ricky Thurston. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's Starling Marte. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking at his career totals, Marte has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. A 1 pitch on its way. Ground ball left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Striding into the box, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jose Ramirez.
First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Harrison calls for it. He's got it 1 away.
First baseman,
and while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So 1 gone in the inning for Edwin Encarnacion. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. This is skied out toward right. Polanco has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Drilled down the line. And Freese won't get a glove on this one. It's a fair ball. The throw into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
All right, fielder number 17.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. And that misses ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Next will be the designated hitter, Yonder Alonso. He singled his last time up.
Yonder Alonso.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kipnis shading to his right. One away.
Now batting. Shortstop. Big Daddy.
Into the box. Big Daddy franchise. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out toward second. Kipnis showing off his range. And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 7, Corey Dickerson.
Ready to take his hacks again. Corey Dickerson, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Striding in, Matt Duffy. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bell is under it, no problem. 1 away.
The batter.
Here's Michael Saunders now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Duffy, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Brandon McCarthy takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 32, Brandon McCarthy.
Josh Bell the next to hit. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Gregory.
Ready for another shot now. Gregory Polanco. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Towards second, and this is taken for the out.
The batter, number 5,
Josh Harrison stands in. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Lindor ranging up the middle. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ready once again, Tyler Naquin. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Behind 0-2 now. Grounder. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as it'll wind up with an infield single.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Naquin on at first, nobody out. This is on the ground over to first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Popped him up. And Freese will put this away, no problem for the first out.
First baseman, number 10.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on it.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. And the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 5 and the Indians nothing. Back here in Cleveland, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Here's David Freese to stand in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
David Freese.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Drives it out to deep right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Into the box now, Ricky Thurston. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Pops this one up. Ramirez is there, 1 down.
Center fielder number 6. Starling.
Here's Starling Marte. His lifetime numbers against McCarthy. He's seen them well, 6 for 11. First offering on its way. Grounded weakly to the left. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Designated hitter, Yonder Alonso.
Here's Yonder Alonso. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Naquin's under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Stepping up now, Big Daddy Franchise. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Throw over to first, just keeping him close. Marte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. Pittsburgh leads this one 6-0. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Dickerson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. So coming to the plate, Matt Duffy. Last time through was a base hit. Hit hard toward the right side. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
1-0 count. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. A man at third with 1 away. This one's down to third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in, Michael Saunders. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. In his career, Saunders is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
So here's Francisco Lindor now.
He'll swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a liner. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Indians strand a couple. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Drive to center field. Naquin is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Josh Bell the next to hit. And he fouled. This one off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Josh Harrison stands in. Polanco's on the move. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Polanco at second with 2 down. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
In there for strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Sharp ground ball to third. Freeze is there, and that's the first out.
Up next for Cleveland, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So digging in now, Jose Ramirez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Fly ball right down the line in left, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Edwinning with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Popped him up. Franchise is under it, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. It's been a nice night for baseball here in Cleveland as we welcome you back to the 9th inning in this one. So striding forward now, David Freese. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Soft liner to the left side. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first down. Stepping in, Ricky Thurston. First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Hit to short. To his left, Lindor. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Starling Marte. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Line drive to left. Saunders is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. Pirates lead it 6-0. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 1-2. Popped up. It gets out of play, though. That's into the visitor's dugout. The 1-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Kipnis is retired, and there's one away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well, and one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Left side. Throw on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Duffy. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 now.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Popped him up. Catch is made, and the Pirates have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Pittsburgh Pirates led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jameson Taillon earns his 8th victory of the season, so that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For Cleveland, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenience.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Buccos got 11 hits overall as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 6-0. The Chicago Cubs hit 3 long balls as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 12-4. The Reds put up 16 hits on the day as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 9-3. Domingo Santana was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, helping the Brewers grab the win over the Nationals 11-4. The Braves totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 3-2. Clyde Lavallo had his first victory of the year, helping San Diego pass the Mets 4-2. The Philadelphia Phillies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 3-1. The New York Yankees launched 3 home runs as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 3-1. Aaron Loup grabbed his second win of the year, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Twins 2-1. The Orioles got 12 hits in this one as they beat the visiting Red Sox 6-5. The Detroit Tigers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Royals 5-2. The Chi Sox put together 10 total hits as they got the victory in extras against the Angels 4-3. The Texas Rangers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 6-5. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.